Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greenies, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. I do not know how long today's vlog is going to be. It was a very bad night last night. Most of the night was fine. I went to bed around midnight-ish, stayed up as long as I could, went to bed, took forever to fall asleep, but it wasn't bad, and then I fell asleep. Around 4 o'clock, I woke up. My leg wasn't feeling good. In fact, it started feeling worse and worse. And then I had to actually get up out of bed because it felt like I had a blood clot in my thigh. Literally, it felt like someone had wrapped ropes around some muscle in my thigh. And 5 or 6 very strong men were grabbing hold of all the ropes and trying to pull that muscle out of my leg. I was almost crying. I was in agony. I got out of bed and I couldn't lift my leg past a certain angle, my thigh, or it would just be agony, and I couldn't lower my leg. So I couldn't walk because I couldn't move my leg out of that direction, and in that direction, in that position, it hurt like hell. But move it out of that, I was ready to call 911, except no phone, and the phone was in here, and I was in the other room. I was finally able to walk and get moving, but right now, that strip of muscle, or body real estate, still hurts. It burns from the almost up to the top of my mid-thigh, where your thigh connects to your trunk. It starts real close to there, and it runs down the inside of my thigh to where and then attaches to the patella, the kneecap. That entire length of muscle just burns. It hurts like hell right now. So I don't know what's wrong. I don't like it, but I wasn't able to sleep after that. Hurt like hell. So I gotta keep an eye on that, because if it gets worse, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital or something, because that's bad. Hopefully it's just a cramp, but I've never had a muscle cramp in my thigh before. Especially I've never had a cramp feel like that. It did not feel like a cramp. I've had cramps in my feet, my calves, many places. My hands have cramped, my arms have cramped. I've had cramps. That was not a cramp. So I don't know what it was, but oh boy, it was horrible, terrifying, and finally I was able to lay in bed for a while afterward just going, holy smokes. But then it just hurt so much, finally I had to get up. So, yay. I've been up 5:30ish. I'm very tired. I'm exhausted. I'm hurting still with that bloody muscle there in my thigh. Hopefully it's just something easy, something minor, and not like an actual blood clot or something. I mean, it would have to be a very minor one if it still hurts, but doesn't hurt like it did. So I have no idea what's going on. All I know is it still burns now, painfully. It's not good. So hopefully things are going to be okay. Which was joyous, because yesterday when I went walkies, of course, I got what is that called? Oh my gosh, I've forgotten the name of it, but it's not a shin splint. It's that pain you get in your side. I can't remember the word for it, but I got a pain in my side while I was walking, and that was awful. So it wasn't a good night last night, and then it became a bad night. So thumbs up. So I'm really tired. I'm hurting more than normal. I don't really have any point or reason for things today. I'm really tired because of the pain. It's like I say, it's probably going to be a short vlog because of that, the pain there, and just not being able to sleep. I can barely get my brain to function. I wish I could have shown my hamsters off, but little Dr. Snurf, he was running around in his cage just yesterday. He moves his nest from place to place. He spends most of his time in the little burrow with his little cardboard hermit crab box on top of him, but he will occasionally move to one of the other corners and do that. So yesterday he was in one of the other corners and he had abandoned this nest in the corner and the box was flipped over to the edge. So I picked up the box and I put it over on top of the empty burrow. And so he's back in that now and underneath his box. So that's a good thing. He's surviving and doing well. Little Gojira is very weird. I do not understand. She will spend time in her mason jar. And then, like any hamster, she will occasionally move her nest to other spots, usually a corner. She's also weird in that she'll just plop herself down and without a nest, she'll just go to sleep there. She'll occasionally sleep just in the corner where she doesn't make a nest. She just curls up into a ball in the corner and goes to sleep. Right now, she's just up against the side, curled up into a ball, nowhere near a nest, but just curled up and sleeping right there next to the side. She's got a mason jar. She's got nests in the corners. Why is she just curled up in a ball on the side? No clue. She's weird. All my other hamsters, like, oh, come on, Thigmo, he's got a box. He lives inside of his box. He likes it. And then there is Saber. She's got a box. She lives inside of her box. They've got all their safe places. And then she's got a mason jar, but she just sleeps out in the open. I don't understand. But she is different as a hamster. She has very, very few survival instincts that I can see, and that she doesn't run when things come bursting out. She goes like, oh, what is that? And then bumps up to take a look and see. That's going to get you out in the wild, but that's okay. Definitely a thumbs up. Oh, there was something else I was going to talk about. If I can remember even now what it was. I had inklings of it, but now I can't. It had something to do with, yes. I remember now, because I saw a picture, a meme thing, but, oh, yeah, by the by, I've got the hat and the sword from the Sugar Cane Magic Zero game, since that was sent to me. That's in case you wonder why there's a thing poking up behind my head there. It's because it's the wizard hat. Thumbs up for that. But there was a thing about somebody was holding a bat and they were just petting the bat, and the bat was like melting into their hand. And they were saying, isn't it nice that we live on a planet where humans love to pet things and things love to be petted? And it's like, that's actually kind of true. Because even wild animals, if you can break the fear, if you can get them so that they don't react with fear, so that they can understand there's no danger. We like petting things with fur or scales or skin. As long as it's a happy and friendly little thing, we want to touch it and rub our fingers on it and go, oh, isn't that nice? But if you can break past that instinct of fear, yeah, bears like being petted, and lions, they like being petted too, and bats, they like being petted. Just about every animal out there, if you can break through the instinctual fear so that they know they're not going to be killed, yeah, they love being petted. So it's kind of cool. I mean, we like petting things, and as long as it's not, like a wild animal where it's more worried about, if you're going to hurt it or whether it needs to eat you, then, hey, go for the gusto. Well, not for petting wild animals. Save that for petting zoos, because there are some really cool petting zoos out there. In fact, in Washington State, there's like I don't know where it is. I just see ads on Facebook for it. There's a petting zoo somewhere, and it's got like capybaras and stuff, and those are cool animals. Those are really a mellow rodent. They're big. They're a rodent, and they're as big as a dog. They're a South American big rodent. They look like guinea pigs with big long legs that are as big as dogs, and they're extremely mellow, and they like just relaxing with other animals and letting the animals just like sit on them and stuff. They're amazingly mellow out animals, and they're cool. I wouldn't mind a capybara. Apparently in places like Louisiana, because human beings are really good at grabbing animals from one environment and then taking them into another environment where there is absolutely no predators for them. So now in places like Louisiana, where there is no predator for the capybara is growing out of control. So thumbs up for that. I mean, they're not becoming like elephants, they're just breeding like wild. And so there's bounties for killing capybara and stuff. Thing is, though, capybara are actually pretty good to eat, apparently. I mean, if you like eating, meat or things or rodents. The fact that it's a rodent doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's just an animal. We're all made out of food, so thumbs up for that. Some of us are more poisoned than others, but still. After all, human beings are made out of food as well, but still, you don't want to eat other human beings. I mean, really, we're very fatty meat, so it's not really good for you. So don't eat people, and especially brains. Eating human brains is bad because there is a prion disease, kuru, laughing sickness. If you eat human brains, you can get this prion disease, and your own head, your own brain will start to melt down. They call it the laughing sickness because as your brain gets holes eaten in it, you lose the ability to think and act intelligently. So don't eat human brains. In fact, don't eat people. I mean, Soylent Green, the movie, if anyone even knows what that is anymore, because I was watching a whole bunch of little picto things off of Cracked, the crack.com site, and they're talking about things that make you feel old. And there's a person that wore a Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon tie, and a person in his 20s thought it was a gay pride shirt because he'd never heard of Pink Floyd. And then there was another person who made a thing about how his daughter had no idea that the Flintstones were an actual cartoon series. And she thought they were just, another cereal mascot. So all the things that made up our lives, when we talk about them, there's a large chance, especially when you're talking to somebody young, they have no idea what you're talking about. That really was rubbed into my face the other day when I was doing a video, because I occasionally, when I'm doing a Let's Play on games, I'll start singing the old Homestar Runner theme song, which is everybody, everybody. And then I realized, there's probably most people out there have no idea who Homestar Runner is. Because Homestar Runner was, it was a great little website that had episodic cartoons on it for a couple years. And there was a Strong Bad email series where people would send emails to this character Strong Bad, and he would read the emails and then reply to them. And then the people that were doing that got real jobs out in the real world, and their website died. And Homestar Runner, I don't even know if it's still a website anymore, but it really rubbed it in. It was like, good golly, Miss Molly, I'm talking about Homestar Runner. I'm singing the Homestar Runner theme song, and probably 90% of the people out there have no ideas what the hell I'm talking about. And that wasn't even that long ago. I mean, good golly, Miss Molly. I'm pushing 60, I hate to say. I turned 57 this upcoming October. I still say October. So, yeah. It's not fun getting older, but it happens to all of us, and we're all going to die. So, thumbs up for that. That was a point I was going to use in a story. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. There is a story that I am working on, where one of the characters in it, a military person who's decided that, what's happening. He has said, I am going to go into this. Sarge, you can't stop me. We're in the middle of something really, really big. I have lived my whole life down here. This is amazing. I will kick myself if I don't go. The odds are good that I will die the very moment this thing occurs. But we all die. Whether I die now or in 40 years, doesn't matter. I would rather take my chances and die than to just give this opportunity up and wish I hadn't. Now, it's a thing where, yeah, this thing is falling out of the sky, And the people in this town where it's happening, they can't leave. Literally, one of the soldiers, they were all ordered, start bringing the people out because the thing's going to hit. People were going, we can't leave. It hurts to get near this border. This one soldier drags a woman over there as she's screaming, and she burns to ashes as she goes over the border. That's it. He can't take it. It destroys his mind. He's like, I could have let somebody else do this. I did it. I did it. And she burned to death in my hands. And so he is going to take her place in that thing with the thing coming out of the sky. Such good English I use. So I'm hoping to get that one written. And hey, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through, that's a wrong symbol. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. If I mispronounce the username, I'm very sorry. I'm an mingling English, and we're just not good at that sort of thing. And if I'm not reading the comments right now, my brain is not functioning. I'm just thanking people for having left me a comment. And of course, it's arranged because with my depression and fibro range of 20 to 25. Good Lord, I can't talk. So let me call up my Chrome before I run out of time. Before, I was like going, can I fill 15 minutes even? Now I'm like, I don't even know if I can get this done in 20. Malachi Schultz, thank you very, very much. And Kira Lemongrab, good to see you. Thumbs up and thank you. VHS, and then a whole bunch of Cyrillic characters, thank you very, very much. Beep, beep, lettuce, thank you very, very much. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. And Kathy Kiss Cat, thumbs up and thank you. Sebastian Ferris, always good to see you in the comments, thank you. Tranoy, thank you very, very much. And Pandora NYC1, thank you very, very much. Soliferous, greatly appreciated. Adrian Bryan, Cuckoo Clock. I have no ideas what the hell I was trying to say. I was actually reading your comment there. I'm sorry, I lost my mind. FR Gas, greatly appreciated. Ollie Hain, thumbs up and thank you. N1CH, thumbs up and thank you. Jasper. Yeah, I was going through my video when you said there's a diamond at 18 minutes, and I was like, holy smokes. Chris SDL, thumbs up and thank you. Kane Nielsen, thumbs up. Zombie Wolf, greatly appreciate. Jay, thumbs up and thank you. Z Dreezy, Z, thank you very, very much. And Confused Owl, greatly appreciate. Chris with an apostrophe, good to see you. And then we have Justin Millane, I sure hope I'm close. Dan, that's like the old Richard Corbin cartoon from the magazine Heavy Metal from back in the 80s. Good Lord, I am old. Vicious Queen, greatly appreciated. Brian Glenn, thumbs up and thank you. Hi Mista, greatly appreciated. Caused Steam, thumbs up and thank you. And last but not least, Jerome Garcia, thank you all so very much. You get me out of my head, into the world, and dealing with real people. That's a very good thing. If you could, check out my various links. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Greatly appreciated. But if you cannot donate, if you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. Now, if you could help, that would be good, because right now, the way I'm set up, I'll be able to pay my rent and then I have no more money. I can't buy food, can't buy cannabis, can't buy cat food, can't buy anything. So if you could help, that would be good. Now, I don't feel entitled, so don't feel obligated, but if you could help, I'd like to be able to eat. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence, and if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. And be sure to hit that bell, because otherwise YouTube isn't going to tell you when my videos come out. But I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Definitely a thumbs up. I used to do tight fists, but now my hands hurt a lot. That's why you'll see me make just partial fists, because that way it doesn't hurt as much. Thumbs up. Well, shuckle my duckle. I've got this video, in case you didn't notice. I got another video that I have to edit and render. I have another video I'm going to record, edit, and render. I did a walkies video. I went up to the construction zone and recorded some construction zone stuff. So definitely a thumbs up. It's looking good, that roundabout. Very nice. Very poorly designed, I think, but that's just me. So I got all that stuff happening. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I mean, it's literally, I don't know what I'm going to do. So, hey, I want to stream, but if you want to stream on Twitch, you need a cell phone or they won't pay you. I don't have a cell phone. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. Take care. Have a great day.